Hi guys, class is in session and today I'm going to be showing you guys. Today I'm going to be walking you guys through every single process it took for me to ideate and make 60 million naira from my digital marketing business. All right. So if you're somebody who has been struggling to sell your digital products, or you're looking for a business to start up, or you just basically want to sell your knowledge, this is just going to be like a basic walkthrough. The exact process that I used to do over 60 million naira in 3 weeks. So, sorry, 3 months, and afforded me a GLE. Yes, yeah, I'm looking like your official tech bro. Please, you people should help me beg Celzo to send me a new t-shirt. This t-shirt has washed. Thank you. I've been wearing this consistently for over a year. All right. So the process is actually quite simple. From product idea to course video to sales page to ads and then to scaling. All right. If you know what's good for you, just need to save this video for later because you might want to come back to it. I think I might have to delete this video because it's just, these are secrets that I'd never at any point in time want to reveal to anyone. All right. Now, the very first step is for you to ideate. Okay. You find a product your audience is already asking for. Now, let me be honest with you. I tried launching digital products on my agency. The last two products that I tried launching, they failed woefully. Why? Because I didn't find a product my audience was already asking for. Now, if you follow my agency consistently, I dropped a poll on my page asking them, what is it that you're struggling with? Now, the problem with me, or the problem with my recent launches that failed, is that I assumed that, because it is me, my name is Hillary, people will most likely buy into whatever it is that I'm selling. I assume that it's probably valuable enough. But that usually isn't the case. You actually need to sell something that people are already asking for. You do not want to fall into the trap of wanting to be unique. You want to sell something different. You want to be different from the rest. You got taba fufu. You got taha fufu. Hunger will finish you. So the next thing you're going to do is to create the product. How do you create the products? There are two ways that you can do that. Either you record the videos, record the course videos, or two formats, videos or ebook formats for your digital product. All right. In my own case, I like to do a combination of both because it helps me, or it helps my students, consume information a lot faster and all that. And basically, I am more of a value, person. I'm more of a value person. Now, the second thing is to build a page that sells while you sleep. You launch your ads, and everything. If you're doing organic traffic, it's gonna be a little bit slow. I'm a fan of ads because I don't have the energy to start, coming on the online space to ask you guys to buy stuff from me. And then another thing is to scale. So right here, this is phase one. All right. So at phase one, you're finding a product that people already want. So you listen before you build. Go and enter your DMs, or go and think about that one thing that people are always asking you for. Amaka, come on, you're really good at this thing. What do you think I should do about it? If you're already a creator, go and check your DMs, check your comments. The questions that students are always asking. This is my DMs and my comments, and questions my students ask are usually the best place that I use to get, digital product ideas. All right. So you're also going to enumerate 3 to 4 struggles and keep repeating them. So that your repetition is your product idea. All right. Now you need to validate the demand. It is never enough for you to say that, oh, 4 people are asking for this product. So that means that people want this product. All right. It could be just your circle of friends that want the product and not a larger audience. So post about the problem before creating anything. So if the content flops, the product most likely will too. All right. Or if you really, really want it faster, if you don't have any social media experience and all that, you can just run a simple traffic ad to the video. Okay, to validate the demand. And I think one of the easiest ways to even go about this is just go on social media and look at what people are talking about regarding the niche that you're going into. And if you see lots of discourse on it, that means there's lots of demand. That's for those of you that don't want to post on your social media. Now, you need to promise one clear transformation. In my digital marketing training, I promised digital marketing 0 to pro. Do you get what I'm saying? Because the promise is in its name. All right. It's basically me telling you guys that you can go from a newbie to actually making so much money from digital marketing, regardless of your experience, whether you have experience, whether you don't have experience. So if you can't say the outcome in one sentence, it's actually not ready. All right. Now, the next thing is packaging your offer. So you need to think about the price for your market. Pick a price, your audience can say yes to today, then earn the price by raising it small when you have gotten testimonials. Remember, there was a time that I was selling my Instagram ad course for 15,000 naira. Go and check the price now. It's 65K. Because lots of business owners have come to tell me that they are now getting sales in bulk. Somebody used 50,000 naira to collect 500K. Somebody said that the moment she launched her ad with my strategies, she got a bulk order worth millions. Somebody said that she has, tried different things. Every single time her ad account gets banned, and when she now tried the ad warming strategy with my training, she never gets banned again. And then she's now doing comfortably 3 million in revenue every single month. So I earned my price, okay, by starting low and then working my way up based on results and testimonials from my students. Now, the next thing is for you to stack the bonuses. All right, templates, checklists, a community, probably live Q&A. You don't just tell people that you're getting access to, this is what is in Module 1, Module 2, Module 3. No, I always add bonuses. Okay, bonuses are supposed to help my students get their results faster. So this is why I include things like, let's say, prompts, AI prompts to help them, get the results that they want to help build their digital marketing funnel, or let's say a checklist that they will have to take and everything to know what they are supposed to do before launching that ad for the digital product and all that. And then my community manager is always available to answer their questions 24/7. Now, your bonuses should always answer the objection. But will I actually finish this? There are lots of objections that your customers will most likely have. Okay, but you are the one who has to go and sit down and do your assignment. Now, the next thing is to add a guarantee. Okay, you need to be able to remove the risk from the buyer side. And the way that I do it is by stating that you get your money back if you practice every single thing that I show you and you don't get results in like 30 days or 60 days thereabout. So the deal is for you to actually go through every single thing, because once you go through every single thing, you actually will get the results and you wouldn't have to come to ask me for a refund. And I don't think nobody has ever asked me for a refund except those ones that just have, I don't know, very, very funny individuals that have buyer's remorse. They would not bother going through the training and everything. They'll just come and be like, something happened though. But no, I know that something did not happen. But please learn to read refund policies before you make payments. I would always give you a refund if you practice everything, which has never happened, because every single person who has practiced, they are making their millions now. So another thing is making payment process frictionless. When they enter your landing page, they have to go to this place, they have to click this thing, they have to fill this name, they have to fill this other thing. One click. Okay, and then a very straightforward method to collect payments is actually quite important. Do not complicate the entire process for them. Now, when you want to record your digital product or you want to record your course, okay, here is exactly what you do. I use this exact same thing for every single one of my trainings. Now, you need to outline first, then record second. You cannot do it the other way around. Do you get what I am saying? You have to create a curriculum first to know what it is that you're going to say in Module 1, Module 2, Module 3, Module 4. Okay, now you also need to batch your recording days. Let's say you block full days, record 4 to 6 lessons per day. Same outfit, same energy, same setup. You get, keeps the course feeling constant. You get, let's say Module 1, I use the same shirt, the same everything for Module 1. And then when I'm on day 2, I use a different shirt for the entire topics of said module. So your lessons should be short, okay? Short lessons. And one thing about me is that I always like to include quizzes and then assignments in my training. So your Module 1 will be, here's the course skeleton that I use. Module 1, foundations and mindsets. It is very, very important that you educate your prospects or your leads on the mindset that they're supposed to have as regards the product that you are selling. Okay, lots of persons will just go into a training with the wrong mindset that they want to, make $5 billion, so they want to lose weight in 2 hours. No, you have to fix their mindset ahead so that they understand the expectations of what they are going to get at the end of the day once they practice every single thing that you're going to show them. Now, for Module 2, You explain the core skills step by step. Then module 3, tools and real examples. And module 4, you show them how to monetize and get results. And module 5, or the last module, will be bonuses that you add, like templates, community, and all that. Now, for your sales page, okay, this is the most important thing ever. There are 2 platforms that I use for my sales pages. The very first platform is Nestuge, and the next one is a custom sales page that I built with WordPress. Elementor, actually. So I use these 2 for 2 different price points. If I'm selling a low ticket product that's like 15,000 naira, I use Nestuge. Okay, Nestuge is awesome when it comes to that. You get what if I know that I'm selling something that is more expensive, all right, I use a custom sales page built with Elementor on my WordPress, domain and hosting. Okay, now the headline of your sales page is to call out the reader. The reader, call out the transformation. Here is exactly how you can make 500k to 1 million every single month. Here is exactly how you can go from a bloated tummy to, being fit and everything in the next 30 days. I do not know much about every other person's niche, but you're the one who is a digital creator that knows your niche better than every other person else. Whether you're in the relationship niche, you're in the parenting niche, you're in the Christianity niche, in the faith niche, you understand what transformation it is that your product gives, and you should act accordingly. Now, the next thing is the story, okay? Your journey from their problem to the result they want, okay? In my own case, I like to add things like, aren't you tired of going days without doing this? Aren't you tired of doing this? You've probably done this, do this, and you still do not get results. You have joined multiple mentorship groups. You have tried running ads this way and they did not work, okay? The journey from their problem to the result that they want. Now, the third part of your sales page should include proof. Okay, screenshots, testimonials, student wins. And it should be receipts, not claims. You actually need to show these guys that people have gotten results from what it is. That it's not enough for you to say, this person made. No, show the screenshots, show the videos. All right. Now, the next thing is going to be your offer stack. Now, this is everything that you're getting in module 1, module 2, module 3. In module 1, you're going to learn the tips on how to eat healthy. Module 2, you're going to get this smoothie recipe that would help you lose weight. Module 3, you're going to get the soup recipes. Okay, so every single one of these modules should have a monetary value attached to them. So module 1, the secret recipe for this, valued at 50,000 naira. Module 2, the secret smoothie recipe for this thing that will help you lose weight, valued at 100,000 naira. So you must attach monetary value to every single one of these modules. Okay, so when you have attached monetary value to every single one of them, it helps increase perceived value. All right, so everything, okay, they get priced with bonuses laid out and everything. So there's also called, there are different types of pricing actually. I don't know, let me check if it is in the next slide. Now, the next part of your sales page could be the FAQs and objections. Okay, and then your call to action. One button repeated down the page. I use 2 buttons actually, and one button is let me show you this method, and the next button is buy now. So the let me show you button redirects them to the buy now button. It click jumps to the buy now button, and then a pop-up for my Paystack payments link and all that. You get what I'm saying? So that's just it. Now I wanted to talk about the pricing and everything, but let me see if it's something that we can discuss in our next session. So phase 3, this is something that I really, really ignored in my previous, my first 2 months of, launching my digital marketing training. I ignored it. And, my ad account actually got banned 2 days ago. And it is because of this one thing that I'm still making sales till today. So checkout tracking and, abandoned carts emails. So inline checkout pop-up. That's what I use. It is something that you have to text your dev to do for you. But if you're using Nestuge will automatically do all of these things for you. Nestuge, Seller, the rest. They will automatically send emails to persons who probably wanted to make payments and ended up not making at the end of the day. You get what I'm saying? In my own case, I use Paystack. All right. So the pop-up and everything, they fill their details, they probably abandon it. And then my Google Sheet form, that is connected to my Gmail sends them an email telling them that, why didn't you buy now? Come back. I miss you and all that. So, another thing that I do for my ads is that I pixel every key event for my Meta Ads Manager. So my view content, this is probably a little bit more advanced for those of you that are not into running ads and everything. So I pixel every key event like view content, initiate checkout, purchase, fire. Your ads can only optimize what your pixel can see. And you can only scale what you are tracking. Do you get? So if you are not tracking things, nothing for you. No money for you, nothing. You're tracking link clicks and you want to make sales. I was dragged last year because of this rubbish. I was telling people, use sales campaign, not traffic. If you want, okay, let's continue. Now, putting paid traffic for your offer. I don't even know what I'm reading right now because my eyeballs. I need to go change my eyeballs. So the very first step is you need to understand that creative is 80% of the game. Try out 3 to 5 hooks, multiple formats. I use talking head. I use text on screen. I use images and I use testimonials. Now, in my own case, I figured out the hard way that B-roll content, I tried B-roll content as well, just doesn't convert for me. Do you get what I'm saying? You know what converts for me? Talking head videos and images. Matter of fact, images tend to convert for me more than, videos. Mind you, my videos are quite energetic, so it was quite confusing. And I feel like it's more of a short attention span thing when it comes to, selling to Nigerians. Do you get? Now, the next thing for your paid traffic is that you need to start with a broad audience. This is for those of you that are already running ads. Start with a broad audience. What does this mean? It means do not add 101 keywords. Leave the keyword place open. Leave it alone. Okay? And then you do not have to tweak the ages there. Just leave everything open. That's called broad. Now, you also need a simple campaign structure. One campaign, few ad sets, clean naming. I like to give my ad sets really stupid names like Chineke Nam, Indaboski, Liquid Metal. That's just stuff that I use to name my stuff. You can use whatever name you want to use. You get what I'm saying? Now, another thing is to start small with a small daily ads budget. Now, the strategy that I use in my own case for this is that I tend to start with the price, the exact price of my product. So if the product is 35,000 naira, I start with a daily budget of 35,000 naira. Yeah. So the more money you have to spend on your campaigns in the beginning phase, the faster Meta will actually optimize into getting your results and finding you winners. All right. Now you need to read the numbers. Okay. Now ROAS is basically return on ad spend, and it's one of the votes that counts. Because it will tell you whether you are profitable and whether it is time to scale or whether it is something that has to be fixed in your funnel. All right. So another thing would be your CTR. Click-through rate tells you if the creative is ass, if it is booty. Okay. So try new hooks, test, not new audiences. No such thing as, let me not expose. But let's continue. Okay, the next thing is CPA, cost per purchase. So you need to know your max allowable CPA before you scale, not after the budget is gone. So for my own digital products, I usually, because it's a bit on the high side, 35K to 45K, I usually target around 8,000 naira to 10K just to get one sale. So 10K for Meta to find me one sale. So that's like 25,000 naira back. All right, profits thereabout. So another thing for your ads is that you need to raise your budget by 20 to 30% at a time. Big jumps, reset the learning phase. I learned this one the hard way. So for duplicating winners, okay, I like to create a separate campaign for testing and a separate one for scaling. So for my testing campaign, I will duplicate it into my scaling campaign. That is if it is a winner. Okay, you find winners by the ones that just give you consistent CPA and all that. So another thing is you can do is to retarget the warm crowd, but retargeting is not really that important because at the end of the flipping day, Meta uses its common sense to go find other people, find the same persons over and over again. That's why a couple of people will complain that, oh, you are chasing me everywhere. Yeah, so imagine me retargeting those people that are already complaining that I'm chasing them. Yeah, so the whole funnel is basically for you to ideate, create, build your sales page, launch your ads, and then you scale. So like I already mentioned before, demand comes before the product. Always validate with free content first. So the funnel sells, the ads only deliver people to it. You can also do, organic content, but I'm not a fan. So the money layer where you get to collect their payments, checkouts, emails, pixel, yeah, all of these things, because there's always hidden profits, hidden extra profit that you can always make at the end of the day just by followers, just by email follow-ups. Somebody posted on Twitter that email marketing is dead. Chineke now. I was like, chai, 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 chai. It is well. So scale with rules, not feelings, 3 metrics, and all that. Gentle raises, ruthless cuts. Yes, gentle raises. Raise your budget gently. Then cut out ads that are not winning or losing ads and all that. So go and build yours. I'll see you guys, after I've eaten about something. Yeah.